In this chapter, we are going to learn about data processing. That is, understanding the type of data we have collected and how to best utilize it for meaningful results. Processing involves two sets of functions: cleaning the data and feature engineering. Cleaning of the data. Essential for basic dashboarding, cleaning of the data is done when the data itself is not presented correctly. For example, if there is a wrong entry, a missing value, data is entered in the wrong format or manner, outliers, wrong spellings, etc. Feature engineering. Feature engineering, on the other hand, involves alteration or modification of the data itself. Features are basically the columns or the X values in the data, and instead of using them directly, you modify them to suit the needs. Used for model building and dashboarding purposes. It can be done via standard statistical change or through use of domain knowledge. Let's run through this data sheet to understand these concepts better. If you scan through this data, you might notice that the value in the sales column has a dollar symbol attached to it. The dollar symbol makes the column a string, which means no tool will perform even basic arithmetic operations on this column. So, what do? You create a new column, call it Sales New, and make it fully numeric by removing the dollar symbol. The data now is clean and usable. There may be many other fields in this data that might require cleaning, but it's not possible to list them all as examples. However, some of the common problems that do occur include missing data. This issue can be resolved by either removing that row or substituting it with some kind of average. Multiple spelling or use of different cases, like upper and lower, for the same name is another common problem. For example, the city name may be mentioned as Mumbai, or Bombay. Another problem is outliers or extreme values in measurement. This problem is taken care of by removing the observation from the data altogether. It's also possible that not all mistakes in the data will be visible to you directly. You need to check for these common problems on the variables you are interested in. Let's suppose you want to see category-wise sales. Here's what the data looks like. The label technology has been repeated twice due to a spelling error. Further investigation shows that this problem has occurred 22 times. The problem is the result of faulty data entry, and by changing the entries of technology to technology, you can get the right numbers. Now the corrected sales look like this. Now, let's take a look at the sales variable. There is a missing value in the sales data. So, how do you fix this? There are two ways to approach it. First, the data already has about 10k rows. So, you can just about ignore this missing value. The other approach is to estimate the missing value by taking out the mean. After putting the numbers together, the overall mean comes to be 229.87. And this can be used as the missing estimate. But the question you need to ask yourself is, can I get a better estimate? The answer is yes. If you look carefully, the missing entry is for a customer in Los Angeles who bought some chairs. By limiting the population field, you can successfully increase the accuracy of the mean and derive the missing value by 392.45. But what if I said you can still obtain a more realistic and accurate estimation for the missing value? Don't be surprised. Here's how it's possible. Quantity plays a major part in getting to a total sales value. From the current data, you can create a new column called Sales per Unit. Notice feature engineering at play here. Sales per unit can be obtained by dividing the sales value over quantity to get an estimate unit price of the missing value. Next, by multiplying this unit price with quantity, you can arrive at the actual sales amount. Going by these calculations, the estimated per unit price comes to 115.6. And when multiplied by total quantity, which is 5, you get the estimated sales figure of 575. There is your missing value. By using additional information from the column quantity and putting to use the feature engineering approach, that is, creating a new column, you were able to generate the missing value with better precision. We shall cover more aspects of feature engineering based on the cases presented as we move along other chapters. In the next chapter, we shall learn about different types of visualizations and the scenarios they work best in.